Kenny with Sound Deluxe Car Audio here. We're doing our disassembly of the trunk. So you're gonna remove your sides, you'll remove your trunk bottom here. In order to get this main carpet piece out with the trunk well, you're gonna have to remove the back seats, and it's pretty simple. It's got two 14mm bolts on each side, nuts. Those will come off. The seat will unclip out. The center pieces slide out from a pole, and you can kind of see that in there now because they're out right now. Once those are out, it'll allow you to get that carpet kit out pretty easy. Everything else is Velcro. I think it has two keeper clips on the sides right here. So step one would be remove this plastic piece right here, then remove your tub out, unbolt the seats. That whole carpet kit will come off, and then that'll allow your sides to come off too. They're just Velcroed in, so there's really no hardware that you need to remove for that. The hardest thing is going to be getting the rear deck out. So you're going to have to start with your upper pillars. We call the C pillars. So you'll remove those C pillars first, and then transfer your way down to the rest of the plastic panels. Again, those are all just snapped in, so there shouldn't be any hardware that you need to remove. The trickiest part on removing the C pillars, there's going to be a little black plastic keeper, so if the airbags deploy, it keeps the panels in. Those you're going to need pliers, and you'll kind of twist it and then pull it out a little bit and twist it, so it's like a T coming through a slot. So you'll twist it, get it out, and then readjust and twist it and then pull it out, and then they'll free. It will take a little bit of finagling to get, but keep with it and you'll get it. Other than that, it comes right out. Couple things you'll have to unplug, like the antennas on each side, and then the two plugs that are on the rear deck themselves. So you just remove those keepers, open them up, and then you can get the rear deck out. So when removing this rear deck, you see these clips right here. They don't just pull straight up. So you'll slide the rear deck towards the front of the vehicle, and that'll allow these to release, okay? And then this opposite, when you're going back in, you just slide it in, and then these will grab on both sides, okay? Speaker plug will be pretty self-explanatory. That unplugs too. On the passenger side, up at the tuner, to remove the white plug, there's a little safety clip. So you'll have to slide that back, and that'll allow you to depress the clip and then remove it, okay? Everything else just unplug, so pretty straightforward on that one. So that's about it on the Model 3 rear trunk kit. Alright, this is Kenny with Sound Deluxe. We're doing our most recent kit for the Tesla Model 3. This is going to be the trunk kit that we're going to be installing right now. So this piece right here is going to go over the furthest piece to the front, and that's going to be where your engine is underneath the car. So we'll start from the front of the car, and then we'll work our way back, and this will be the piece here. As always, we kind of recommend peeling back part of it. That way it's a little easier to work with once it's in the car. Okay, so now we're partially peeled back here. This edge right here is going to go right along this edge here where that brace is, okay? So now we have it tacked down, as you can see there. And then we'll flip it up and peel off the rest of the backing. So the next piece we have here is going to go down in the trunk well, in that little tub back there. I would start from this top edge here, which is going to line up to this top edge here, and then it's going to go down and go to the flat area there. So this is like a big piece that's going to be this back section and then the bottom of the floor section, okay? So we're going to line this top edge up with this top edge right here, with our backing partially peeled back, okay? So we have this back part stuck down now. Then I'll flip this up like so. And then you're going to want to start from the middle get it down to the bottom where the radius is. Okay, so now we got that piece all installed now. Like to do this back section here, so all the way up against the back. That's going to be this piece right here, and this will be your top edge here. So bottom edge is flat, and you can butt that up to the piece that we just installed. So now we have that back piece in, and then we'll work our sides. So you're going to have your passenger side here, and it gets larger or longer towards the front of the vehicle. So the shorter side is towards the back of the vehicle. Just like that. This is going to be for the passenger side, behind the subwoofer if you have it, and then the bigger piece is going to be on the flat area, and the smaller piece is going to go on the upper area, which would be this area here, but obviously from the inside. So you can see when they're together, they kind of create that shark fin shape right there, and that'll make sense when you look in the car and you see where the taillight stuff is at right there. So that's just going to go right around that right there, okay? So we're going to do our driver's side rear quarter now. It's broken up into 3 pieces because it's kind of a very tight spot to get into. This is going to be the first piece that's going to be installed on the very bottom. You can see this radius right here. That lines up with that inner radius and shape right there. So you can see where the body line's at, or the right above your vent. So it's going to go right above that. And that's how that's going to look. And then this piece here is going to go like this. You can see this triangle here. That's going to meet, or excuse me, this flat piece here, that's going to meet up with the piece that's in there now. And then this is the arch of the wheel well that will meet up and continue with the other piece that's in there, okay? And then this goes to the edge of the back of the charging port inlet. Alright, so we got that piece in there now, and then this piece is going to go on that top edge. And that's our final piece for the trunk install. So this is going to be the rear deck kit for the Tesla Model 3. Big things that you're going to want to watch out for is these 2 holes right here. You want to make sure those line up with the holes in the vehicle so the clips can go back in, the ones that you've removed already. And then here as well, there's a little module that you slide forward and then pull up and it'll release. So that's what that notch is for right there, okay? Get in the back and then line up these holes first before you stick it down. Try to shift it to get it positioned properly, and then just peel it back part ways, stick it, peel it back the rest, get this edge here real nice, then this top, and then again this one right here, and then you can finalize everything and remove the rest of the application paper. So the big thing to notice here is that we left this centerpiece in, and some of the Teslas do not have this cut out here. Some of them do, some of them don't. So we left it in. So once it's in and done, and if you do have it, and you want to relieve the pressure in the trunk for the sub to come into the cabin, you just flush cut it along that edge with a razor blade. Super simple to do. And then you got a little extra piece that you can do whatever you want with. Getting the blade, poking it up, along real easy. And voila. So this is going to be our rear seat kit for the Tesla Model 3. Probably one of the most intricate kits we've ever made. Just kidding. So it's very simple for removal. Your back seat just gonna clip out. You're gonna unbolt your front seats, pick them up, move them forward, pull out your carpet kit, put this kit right in. Super simple, okay? All right, so installing the kit here, just gonna get this front edge to this line right here. And you're gonna gap where the wire harness is so it's not gonna touch the harness. Good? Yep. So we've peeled back half the paper. As you can see, you're gonna stick that front edge, then you're gonna leave your paper on here so you can easily throw it back. Remove it about, leave a couple inches left, adhere it all the way to the back where that body line is. And then once that's all stuck, rip off the rest of the paper. So this panel here, it goes under the dash. So in order to get the carpet kit out, you'll need to remove the clips. So it's got a clip in here, clip here, and then a Torx right here. And then that sits up there like that. Once this is removed, you'll unclip the light, and then this panel will come off. Then you can get the rest of the clips off that hold the carpet kit in, and it'll come right out. Might have some, I have two plastic. Every time Billy decides to lean on the seats. So we're about to install the front kit right here. So as always, we peel back the application paper a little bit, and then we're gonna line it up right here on this top edge, right there. So that's where it's gonna start, and then it's gonna go forward. Once you get to this point right here, we left a little overlap right here because the kit is, or the roll is 29.5 inches. So we figured just give you a little extra. So you're gonna wanna lift up this rubber pad and then just roll it right underneath that. So make sure this goes underneath that factory pad right there. And when you are removing that carpet kit, you wanna unsnap this side panel first, okay? So first step would be move the seat to the back, then unsnap this panel. There's nothing holding it on but clips. It is tight, so just make sure that you pull in the right places and remove the clips that might stay in afterwards. Get that panel off, then you can get that carpet kit out, and then you're going to remove your vent, put it back in. So we're going to install our SoundSkin kit for the Tesla Model 3 in the driver's front compartment area. So it has a vent on the floor as well. Unfortunately, it's not very easy to remove, so we just recommend unclipping it in the back section right here, and we're just gonna flex it up a little bit. If you have a buddy or somebody to hold it up for you, and then we're gonna peel the SoundSkins partially back and then insert it. And again, it's gonna start off at this top line, and then you're gonna roll forward, okay? All right, we can let go. So it's real crucial that when you're putting this in that you make sure that you tuck it all the way down in those corners on this back edge and in this middle support beam, and then roll it over. If you don't get it super tight, it's just gonna be a little difficult for your carpet to go back in because it has such thick foam. So I adhere it to the top edge and then I roll it down like that, as you see. And then just keep rolling it. And just like the passenger side, you just want to get it all the way up and then flip up that rubber factory padding and go right down. There it is. So then you clip your vent back in and insert your carpet.